Good evening again, and welcome to La Bellísima Ciudad, the most beautiful city. I am Maestro Blair with you this evening. I'm the bilingual teacher who does the bilingual reading in Spanish and English of La Biblia, the Bible. And this evening, I'm going to continue to share with you my first children's book entitled La Bellísima Ciudad, which means the most beautiful city. As you know, I'm doing this book in honor of my daughter Bridget Blair, who passed away July 25th of this year. So this book is rededicated to her and also to all those who have lost beloved loved ones. I hope you enjoy this children's book, and it's one that's been sought after much by book scouts, and I even had some offers concerning a movie deal, possible movie deal. But I'm going to go the route of this republication first. So I'm going to be sharing with you chapter 1, and it's entitled The Tragedy. And this is how it all starts from the genesis of this book. Once upon a time, but not so long ago, there lived a 6-year-old girl named Alicia, who lived with her parents in an old cabin near the deep blue sea. The genesis of this story takes place on a cold, blustery day in the month of January. While her dad and mom drove from Chicago to New York in a horrible weather, the roads were covered and consumed with black ice, and there was very poor visibility. Suddenly, the car spun out of control and crashed into a huge tree. This terrible tragedy, caused her parents to pass away. But thanks be to God, Alicia miraculously survived. However, this tragedy caused her to be emotionally depressed and heartbroken with grief for many years to come. With much urgency, Miss Rumfield made an important decision to adopt Alicia. She never forgot the promise as the godmother that if anything would ever to happen to them, then she would become the one who would love and take care of her for the rest of her life. Soon after the passing of her parents, she went to live with her godmother, who lived in New York City. Miss Rumfield took care of her and gave her plenty of love and compassion. The passing of her parents continued to bring her much sadness, sorrow, and grief. However, Miss Rumfield loved and adored Alicia so much. She was a widow who never had children of her own. I believe that somehow she was moved with compassion to make Alicia her adopted daughter. As time passed by, their relationship grew stronger and stronger, and Alicia would always keep the memory of the love that she had for her parents hidden deeply in her heart. One day, Miss Rumfield asked Alicia, "Why don't we do something exciting to make the world more beautiful?" Alicia hesitated and replied, "Let's go to Mexico and open up our own restaurant, and you can sell your delicious Mexican food such as carne asada, pozole, carnitas. And by the way, what's that delicious drink called? Are you thinking about horchata?" "Claro que sí, mamita." "Yes, of course, mommy." Miss Rumfield and Alicia enjoyed traveling around New York City. Alicia loved visiting Ellis Island, where she saw the Statue of Liberty for the first time. Also, she saw the sights and sounds of Times Square, the Empire State Building, and Central Park. Miss Rumfield informed Alicia that her ancestors, who were Spanish immigrants from foreign countries, immigrated to America on steamboats. Miss Rumfield said, I think many of them had to pass through the ports of Ellis Island in order to get here. Alicia chuckled and said, what are steamboats? Miss Rumfield simply nodded, shrugged, and candidly said, I think you better Google it. That is chapter 1 of La Bellísima Ciudad. I hope that you will tune in next time for chapter 2. I'll be reading these short reads. I won't read the entire chapter, but I'll read pretty much a big chunk of every chapter. But keep in mind that this story is about a young student of mine that who I had 25 years ago, and I've just decided to tell her story in a realistic fiction because it was deeply hidden in my heart that I wanted her to see her parents once again. So tune in next time. I'll see you then. Adios.